guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, we're talking about friendship. What are the 5? I don't know, maybe 4. I might give you more because I always say 4 or 5 and then I keep on adding to the list. But whatever number of signs that can tell you whether you're a good friend or not. Here is your list to cross-check. So stay tuned. The definition of friendship varies across culture, but there are definitely certain qualities that also go across the border. It's important that you become self-aware and you understand what your flaws are, what your strengths are, so that you continuously work on yourself. Introspection, that's important. That's what's going to help you because you understand yourself and you also understand what you need to offer to your friend. So self-awareness will be the very first one. Well, the second one is you practice forgiveness, and it starts with you. You need to be forgiving. Anyone who does not let go of things or holds things against themselves is definitely not in a position to let go of things when other people, fuck up. It's important that you forgive yourself and forgive your friends. What if your best friend or any friend for that matter fucks up? And you become empathetic and you understand that they've done that's made them behave the way they did. Let's say a very dear friend of yours all of a sudden becomes withdrawn. What do you do in that situation? Maybe there is some traumatic experience that they're going through. Are you going to hold that against them, or will you just let it go and be forgiving about it? So forgiveness. I don't know how many of you can actually relate to it, but oftentimes when our friends all of a sudden start acting bitchy, we hold that against them and we think, oh my god, how could they, how could he, how could she, That's where you need to realize that maybe there are things going on back at home or wherever in their life, in whatever aspect, and they're not able to be the friend that they are, and that's where you step up and you become the bigger person and you forgive them, and rather you try and be there for them. According to researchers, the entire concept of relationship rests on reciprocity. It's give and take. It's not one-sided. Well, the third one is that you're a good listener. You listen. You give your friends the time and the space to release their thoughts or whatever emotions that they got and just feel light after having a conversation with you. We don't realize how important it is to listen to our loved ones. We cannot just make it about talking, just talking about ourselves. That's a very selfish approach. At times, they need to talk a lot more than us. But research suggests that we talk 80% of the times and the max that we listen is only 20%. Just imagine if you're just going on and on about yourself and not giving room to your friend and what if they're going through a hard time? So yes, listen, just work on that, practice it. Practice makes this. You know how they say the practice makes man perfect? Just believe in that philosophy, it'll get you there. Okay? Take one day at a time, maybe one conversation at a time, and good luck with that. Well, another factor that you should take into consideration would be conflict management. Either instead of having that mentality where you think it's you versus I, it's more of a you versus the situation. It's all about effort. If one party, you know how they say in Urdu that tali do haathon se bajti hai, like if the other person takes away the hand, there's no way you can clap with one hand, right? So it's continuous effort. Just like, let me give you an example. For example, let's say your skin. If you don't take care of your skin and you put an effort to take care of it, or whether it's your teeth, if you don't brush your teeth every day, they're gonna rot some time from now, which is exactly what happens to relationships. When you don't give them attention, you don't give them focus, you just take them for granted and you go on with other things, that's when they're gonna rot and spoil. If you can be an authentic version of yourself, you don't have to hide anything about your past, about your present, about your future, how you're feeling, who you are. Just you're able to live an authentic, real version of yourself without having to fake anything. And when you're able to do that, when you're able to exercise that right and be who you are and express it, that's how you basically pretty much understand whether you're in the right one or not. Well, we all know about Oprah Winfrey, right? Just recently I was watching a video where her daughters are basically interviewing her. Oprah is known for interviewing other people, but this time around it was a little bit different because I think 3 of her daughters are sitting right in front of her and they're asking her questions. And the youngest one is about to go to college or something, and she asks her mom, who's very apparently knows it all, her question is very interesting. She asked her mom, I'm going to college in a couple of weeks and I'm not sure because it's going to be a diverse group of people from all walks of life, different backgrounds. How will I understand who's my friend and who I should be friends with or not? She said something along these lines. You can be friends with somebody who has different interests. My friend may like books and you might like music. Your friend might like Turkey and you might like Japan. Your friend might like movies and you might not like them, or whatever, you could have different interests, and those interests do not have to coincide, or you don't have to share those interests. It's good when you have a couple of shared interests because then you enjoy each other's company more, but you don't necessarily have to share all of them, right? You can have a difference when it comes to interest. But she added to that and she said that you cannot go a long way with somebody who you do not share values with. If those are contradictory, if they are in conflict with each other, you cannot go a long way with them. And the moment you realize that, that's when you should drop it right there and then. I pretty much understood that in university as well, and that's when I sided, and I sidetracked and I went my own way. That's when you need to understand that as well. Whoever you choose, you have to choose very wisely. You know how they say, लोग आपकी कंपनी से पता चलता है, सोबत से पता चलता है, like who you are, because you're a culmination of 5 of your friends. The 5 people that you hang out with the most, you kind of take effect from them, you kind of get influenced by them one way or the other. They affect your personality and influence you. Well, talking about friendship, I really want to share this with you guys, that oftentimes I've struggled with this notion, because I feel like somebody is my friend when they pull me out and they want me to be a part of a certain event or go to a certain party or hang out with them or do things that they do just because they are bonding over it. And one thing that I realized is that somebody who does not love himself enough to be concerned about their health, somebody, let's say, who smokes up, right, and he does it regularly and just passes it to you and just wants to be in that zone with you, or somebody who, for example, drinks and says, hey, yo, let's drink together or something like that, and you go on and you do that with them, and it keeps on going and going and going, and every time they invite you to places like that, just know that they're not in a place where they love themselves. If they are missing that balance, they can never bring in that balance in your life, right? They're only going to get you off your balance. So just remember, there are toxic friendships as well. We talk about toxic relationships, we hardly ever talk about toxic friendships, which is why I thought I should make this video. And also a lot of people, you asked me this question as well. Well guys, before I sign off, I just want to dedicate this song to my friends. This is about friendship. I do have a great bunch of friends that I'm so grateful for, and I cannot thank them enough for all that they do for me. And I think they have all the qualities that I mentioned in the video. You can also go ahead and share the video with your friends. Well, thank you so much guys for tuning in. I shall see you in the next video. I say that in my every single video. I think I should come up with a different fair signing off note or something. But anyway, happy life and happy friendship. Bye bye. मैंने तो खुदा